Good evening, everyone. We are Elizabeth George,
Sarsha,
and Sana Mehta, your coordinators for Rangila Royale. To our friends, family, faculty, alumni, and distinguished guests, thank you so much for joining us tonight for Georgetown's 29th Rangila.
just to get ahead of things right off the bat, for those of you who are wondering, our theme is Rangila Royale. But to make it clear for the deans, professors, and parents in the audience, specifically ours, this theme does not refer to the illicit activities that may come to mind.
Of course not. Loosely based on Casino Royale, with Rangila Royale, we wanted to focus on all things spy. Opulence, decadence, glory, and glamour.
And while we hope you guys see that theme reflected in our beautiful playbills, logo, merch, and decor, Rangila Royale also reflects a larger idea, the idea that we are tethered together by a greater mission. We are all here to showcase South Asian culture at Georgetown, to raise money for an amazing philanthropic cause, and to give all of our performers and the whole student body here a community on campus. With Rangila Royale, we hope to showcase how grand our performance has become while still serving the original mission that has driven this showcase for the past 29 years.
And I know we're all super excited to see the amazing shows we have tonight for you. But before we get to that, we have some quick house rules to get over. We ask that you refrain from eating or drinking Gaston Hall. Please take a moment to silence your devices. And while we'd love to see any and all photographs you take, please do not use flash photography. In case of emergency, there are exits to your left. Bathrooms are on the 4th floor of Healy Hall and can be accessed through the stairs right next to the elevator.
Hopefully you've already seen our flowers and merchandise online or caught a glimpse on your way in. During our 20-minute intermission, you can check these out. And if you're hungry, you can purchase samosas, which can be found in the 2 stations on the 2nd floor of Healy Hall. You will also be able to donate at this time.
Finally, we have our lovely volunteer ushers both upstairs and downstairs here at the exits and on this side of the stage, either in our amazing Rangila merchandise or in all black. If you have any questions at all tonight, they are more than happy to help. All right, you guys ready to start the show?
So our first act of the night is Classical Invocation. The first dance of every Rangila and of many South Asian performances, Classical Invocation pays homage to the traditional classical South Asian dance. Today we are presenting Bharatnatyam, which originates from Tamil Nadu in India. Bharatnatyam is characterized by intricate footwork, hand gestures, sharp poses, vibrant facial expressions. In this performance, the dancers thank the ground they stand on and welcome everyone to the showcase by offering flowers to the stage and to the audience.
Please welcome Classical Invocation to the stage, and let's get Rangila Royale started.
Thank you so much, Manushi, Subiksha, and Shreya for that breathtaking performance.
Now, it wouldn't be a true spy mission without a few surprises, right?
Absolutely not, which is why we are very excited to be announcing a special guest here tonight.
Tonight, we have the honor of introducing Deputy Secretary Richard Verma, a genuine trailblazer for the South Asian American community. Richard Verma currently serves as the Deputy Secretary of State for Management and Resource, the highest-ranking Indian American official in the State Department's history.
Not only was he the first American of Indian descent to serve as U.S. Ambassador to India, Deputy Secretary Verma was also the first U.S. Ambassador to travel to every Indian state. He is a proud Hoya, has a PhD from Georgetown, and is a parent of a current Hoya as well.
Throughout his extraordinary career, Deputy Secretary Verma has truly embodied the spirit of Rangila in his service to the South Asian and diasporic communities and commitment to diversity and inclusion. Please join us in welcoming Deputy Secretary Verma to the stage.
Okay, thank you everybody. Thank you so much. This was the toughest ticket in town to get, and the only way to actually get in here was to say a few words to you. So I am so grateful to the organizers, to the South Asian Students Association, everyone associated with this event. I love what you are doing here to celebrate the culture, the music, the tradition of South Asia with the Georgetown community. I also love the focus on philanthropy and combating hunger. What an amazing event. To Dean Hellman, to the faculty, to the staff, really it is your support over 29 years, over so many years, that has made this a distinctive, one-of-a-kind event in the nation, which is simply incredible. To all of our guests, to the Georgetown community, to the parents, your support means such a great deal. And to all of our performers who have practiced for weeks and weeks and weeks, the most important thing is that you did not invite me to dance, which would have been a diplomatic calamity, I assure you of that. I have 3 things to say in the 2 minutes that have been allotted to me. So all diplomats have 3 points. I'm going to make my 3 points. I'll do it very quick. The first thing I want to say is that this celebration of diversity and culture is so important, and so important for our country, especially in times of division here at home. We really remember what makes this country great, what makes this country strong, and makes this country unique. Millions and millions of people have come here from across the world. This is the melting pot. This is the shining city on a hill. It is the country that brought my dad here in 1963, as he has told us so many times, with $14 and a bus ticket and nothing else. We've heard that story so many times. Sometimes he has $22, sometimes he has $14, but the bottom line is he came here, he started with nothing. His kid would go back 50 years later as the U.S. ambassador to India. That is a very American story. It is the longest of long shots, but that is the kind of story that we need to keep making sure happens in this country, that this power of diversity, that is our differentiating advantage in the world. When I travel around the world, people are envious of this country, and we just have to keep that going. That is point 1. Point 2 is that I know, especially at times like this, it is easy to feel depressed and discouraged about what's going on in the world, especially during these times. But I'll just tell you, in the nearly 100 countries that I've traveled to over my career, I really do see something else. I see something different. I see something promising. I see the innovation. I see the technology. I see the learning. And I see the discovery. And I see people who want a more peaceful and just planet. And most importantly, I see Americans all across the world making a huge difference. And Georgetown has trained your kids and all of the students here to have that kind of impact and to make that kind of difference. The world is waiting for them. I know they can make it an even better place. The third and final thing I would say is a special shout out to, again, my friends at Georgetown. You took me in as a non-traditional older student, not only for my PhD, but for my LLM. My daughter is now here. You've brought in and taken care of our whole family. And you have enormous talent here, but you also have this unbending, unflinching curiosity about the world. And you bring people together like no other place in the country. And that is why this event is so different and so unique, and why I believe it could only be held at one place, which is right here at Georgetown. So thank you, Georgetown, for all you're doing. Thank you for all of you for being here, and I am not going to delay the performances any longer. Hoya Saxa, thank you. Good evening.
Ladies and gentlemen, prepare yourselves for a night like no other. Never before on a hilltop stage will you see a show packed with as much mystery, opulence, and high-stakes gambling as the one tonight.
Sorry to interrupt. Gambling's actually illegal in Pakistan. We're gonna have to cut that.
Okay, it's fine. Ladies and gentlemen, be prepared for a night like no other. Be prepared to be whisked away to a world of endless opulence, elegance, and full of martinis that are shaken and not stirred.
So sorry to butt in, but drinking's actually banned in Gujarat. Not sure that's gonna fly either.
Okay, we're gonna go back to the drawing board. Ladies and gentlemen, nothing will have you prepared for tonight's show. Be prepared to be amazed at endless elegance, opulence, and cigars galore.
Yeah, Bhutan is not the biggest fan of cigars. Tobacco's illegal. Cut that.
Guys, I got this. Ladies and gentlemen, prepare yourselves for the thriller of a lifetime. Tonight's show will feature all the makings of a perfect James Bond film, complete with action scenes that will have you on the edge of your seats.
I hate to be that guy, but as you can see, Gaston really doesn't have the capacity for that, and the stage isn't as structurally sound as you think.
Okay, we're gonna try this one last time. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight will truly be one for the books. Allow yourselves to be whisked away to a world of elegance and covert operations, chock full of shirtless men with six-packs.
How set are we on the whole six-packs thing?
Yeah, I've been missing my Yates grind. We're gonna have to cut that too.
Okay, what's even the point then? Can we just get on with the show?
Fine by me. To all our esteemed guests, namaste,
Vanakkam.
Namaskaram.
and salam, and welcome to Rangila 2023.
Rangila is Georgetown's premier South Asian cultural showcase, and everyone is welcome to participate. If you haven't gotten the hint already, tonight's theme is Rangila Royale.
And while we promise that tonight will be filled with some great family-friendly fun, we still invite you to join us on the mission of a lifetime. Be prepared to join our choreographers, directors, boards, and performers as we attempt to accomplish the ultimate heist, fundraising for our philanthropy partner, Action Against Hunger.
Shreya, why don't you introduce this first dance? I figure it's pretty near and dear to your heart.
Aw, of course, Dan. It's really sweet that you remember my roots. With trailblazers like Whitney Houston, Lauryn Hill, Bon Jovi, and my personal favorite, the Jonas Brothers, I am especially proud to be from this next region.
Shreya, I'm pretty sure none of those people are from South India.
Are we not doing an homage to New Jersey in Rangila?
No offense, but why would we ever do a whole dance dedicated to New Jersey, of all places?
Hello, because all of Rangila is either from Edison, New Brunswick, or Parsippany. But whatever, I guess we can focus on another aspect of my identity. Our first dance of the night will be Southern Suave. Translating literally to Taste of the South, Southern Suave is an energetic and vibrant fusion of culture from the South Indian states of Andhra Pradesh, Karnataka, Kerala, Tamil Nadu, and Telangana. The dance combines decades of South Indian hits across various styles, including kuttu, folk dances, and hip-hop. This year, Southern Suave is also proud to share the region's rich history in all 4 of its major languages, Kannada, Malayalam, Tamil, and Telugu, embodying the diversity of South India and the South Indian diaspora. With 2 of our MCs tonight being South Indian, please welcome Southern Suave to the stage.
Give it up for Southern Suave. How great was that? You know, guys, I'm from South India, and I didn't know our stuff could go that hard.
Really? Haven't you seen any South Indian movies?
Yeah, I'm a huge Tollywood fan, huge.
Yeah, what's your favorite Tollywood film?
You know, it has to be this little-known indie underground movie. It's called RRR. You know, it's so action-packed and heartfelt.
Yeah. I feel like every ABCD's favorite movie is RRR.
Wait, what was that?
There has to be another movie.
ABCD? What's that?
ABCD, you know, American-born confused Desi, the type of guy to prefer Nav over Navaratri.
So, pretty much you.
But My favorite, RRR, I love that movie, but what's your favorite one, Tria?
Oh, Pushpa, for sure.
Oh, yeah. Love that one.
And what's your favorite scene in Pushpa, if you like it so much?
There's too many to count. You know what it's like? It's like picking my favorite SFS war criminal.
Oh, okay. Tria, what's your favorite part of the film?
Yeah, because I watched the movie. It's when Pushpa uses his quick thinking to outsmart the police, and he hides the sandalwood in the dams.
Oh, yeah. Love that part. Slipped my mind before, but love that part.
It kind of sounds like you maybe have not seen the movie.
What? No, of course I've seen it, Zan. Come on. Okay, yeah, you guys got me. I have not seen the movie. But I do have something to confess.
Go on. We're here for you.
For the first 18 years of my life, I suffered from a deadly disease.
Bro, you run a podcast. We knew something was wrong with you.
Locking yourself in your parents' basement? We'll do that to you.
Hey, I'll have you know, we have tens of followers, okay?
I feel like your mom just made like 10 burners.
No. My dad made one of them. But seriously, come on. Guys, I love South Indian movies now, but for the first 18 years of my life, I really didn't like them. If I'm being honest, it's probably some internalized thing. Therapy would probably help. But look, I'm really trying to put in the work now, commit, and overcome this.
Wow, Arjun, that was really brave. We're here for you.
Thank you, guys. You're always here for me. I appreciate that. But thank you to Southern Suave as well for helping me on my journey. And now, let's introduce Raas. Raas is rooted in an ancient dance form that lies at the heart of many indigenous communities and spiritual traditions in South Asia, danced primarily to celebrate the divine feminine. The dance developed in the state of Gujarat, becoming an inclusive dance of celebration at joyous occasions. Using two sticks called dandiya, this vibrant, energetic dance centers on the interplay between two individuals and couples timeless moves with contemporary music. Let's give a warm Rangila Royale welcome to Raas.
Let's give it up one more time for Raas. So that was crazy because last time I did Raas, all I heard was, get out of the Garba circle, and my dadi does dandiya better than you.
Yeah, that was crazy. Your Garba fail went viral on Flare.
What's Flair?
Well, shucks, I'm glad you asked. Flare is the ultimate app for group communication that ignites new conversations. Unleash the power of connection with Flare, the messaging app designed to revolutionize your digital communications.
Is he reading off of
Whether you're catching up with friends,
Who's that guy?
viewing shared albums, event invites, collaborating on projects, or sharing your favorite moment, Flare is the app for you. Rangila would not be possible without the folks at Flare.
I don't know about that, actually.
Essentially, most groups on campus can think of at least 3 to 4 platforms they use to communicate with club members. No longer will you need to switch between email, GCal, GroupMe, Slack. With Flare, you can have it all in one place with one app. With over 140,000 users, Flare is the perfect way to elevate otherwise dull conversations with a dazzling array of emojis, GIFs, to help you express every emotion with style.
We're trying to do a show here.
So, wait, what? I'm sorry, I actually meant to say that Flare has over 150,000 users. And to clarify, I love Flare so much. These were all my organic thoughts. And for those who are wondering, I just want everyone to know that my family is okay and very happily communicating with me via Flare.
Okay, I'm gonna be honest, I have no idea what the hell that was, but in all honesty, Flare is one of our biggest sponsors this year for Rangila Royale, and having been in one of the dances this year, I can personally say that I wouldn't have been able to deal with a dance-wide green bubble chat. So thank you so much to our folks at Flare for all their help with the show.
Just like how Flare fuses together the entire collegiate experience onto one app, Classical Fusion melds together South Asian dance styles such as Bharatanatyam, Kathak, and Manipuri with Western dance forms such as hip-hop to create a unique blend of the traditional and the modern.
It's okay, Sam. I got it. Anyway, similar to what you saw in classical invocation, classical fusion includes dance forms based on a wide variety of technical body movements along with expression. To showcase the variety of cultures and subcultures that classical dance hails from, this dance incorporates music in various languages from the diaspora. Please put your hands together for classical fusion.
Let's hear it one more time for classical fusion.
We wanted to interrupt our amazing MCs to talk about something near and dear to all of us.
Sports betting. This year, Rangila is excited to be partnering with FanDuel
Sorry.
Sportsbook.
We canceled that. That's not happening anymore. It's just not happening anymore. As I was saying, we're here to talk about our philanthropy partner, Action Against Hunger.
As most of you know, Rangila has been a philanthropic initiative since it was founded. Each year, we partner with a different South Asian nonprofit and typically raise around $30,000 on their behalf.
Throughout the semester, we hold all sorts of fundraisers, and all of the proceeds from tonight, merchandise, sales, tickets, and food, go towards this amazing cause.
All of the work that went into this, choosing Action Against Hunger, working with them since June to develop the relationship, and then setting up event after event from August until today, has been done by our amazing Phil Chair, Rania Khan, and her amazing board.
Please join us in welcoming Rania to the stage to tell us more about what we've been working towards all semester and all about the amazing work about Action Against Hunger.
Hi. Good evening, everyone. My name is Rania Khan, and I'm the Philanthropy Chair for Georgetown South Asian Society this year. Thank you. For almost 30 years, Rangila has been a beloved tradition for the Georgetown community where anyone and everyone can participate in a vibrant celebration of South Asian culture. Yet, the heart of this incredible showcase and all the events leading up to it has always been its philanthropic mission. Each year, Rangila has supported a different nonprofit that serves South Asian communities, and this year, we've partnered with Action Against Hunger. Action Against Hunger is a global humanitarian organization that takes decisive action against the causes and effects of hunger in over 50 countries, including Pakistan, India, Nepal, Bangladesh, and Afghanistan. Every year, Action Against Hunger reaches 28 million people with its proven hunger prevention and treatment programs. Action Against Hunger was founded in 1979 by a group of doctors intending to provide assistance to Afghan refugees. And now it's expanded to provide services that focus on nutritional support, water sanitation and hygiene practices, food security and livelihoods, as well as mental health, care practices, gender and protection, climate resilience, and risk and disaster management. The money you have raised so far will enable Action Against Hunger to scale up its food security and livelihoods and climate resilience programming while pre-positioning humanitarian supplies for when disaster hits. It's no coincidence that 27 of the 35 countries most impacted by climate change also suffer from extreme food insecurity. Examples of the consequences of climate change are everywhere. When Pakistan was faced with devastating floods last year, 7 million children urgently needed access to nutrition services, and 5.5 million people couldn't access safe drinking water. Action Against Hunger was one of the first global nonprofits to respond, distributing over 41,000 emergency kits to the most affected areas. Each and every one of you has made a contribution to this fantastic cause by being present here tonight. Thanks to you, Action Against Hunger can continue its meaningful programming, whether it be providing maternal health care to Rohingya women in camps in Bangladesh or improving access to water in Afghanistan. We are beyond honored to support an organization so dedicated to building resiliency and food security amidst climate shocks, which grow in severity and frequency each day. Sana, your amazing junior coordinator of Rangila, who served as philanthropy chair, set a fundraising goal of $25,000 last year, and approximately $40,000 was raised for Distressed Children and Infants International, our partner last year. This year, we've had some awesome fundraising events, new and old, from mango black tea sales with Georgetown Bubble to thrift pop-ups to our first ever trivia night. We even hosted a date auction alongside ASA, which in of itself raised almost $5,000. Then, as always, we have ticket sales and the super wholesome tradition of gifting roses to our talented performers. Plus, you can donate via the QR code on your playbill. In all the fun and chaos of Rangila, it is important to ground ourselves in the collective purpose of giving back. Thanks to the blood, sweat, and tears, believe me, of the phenomenal Rangila team, the spirit of our performers, and you guys, of course, we can envision a world free from hunger for everyone, for good. Thank you so much.
It is so amazing to hear all the great work our philanthropy board is doing. Let's give them another round of applause.
Genuinely, I could not have asked for a better team to work with. I am so proud of all the amazing work we've been able to do this semester.
Yeah, Shreya, thank you to you and your Phil board. I think you've done a great job. I do have one problem, though.
Sorry, how do you have a problem with fighting world hunger?
You know, I'm all for fighting world hunger, but Phil board really snubbed me 3 weeks ago. As you heard, there was a Rangila date auction with the most available South Asian bachelors. And despite the fact that I'm available, my application was rejected.
Yeah, okay. We really appreciate all the time and effort that you put into your application. Really, phenomenal job all around. But unfortunately, it was a very competitive application cycle. So we could not move forward with your candidacy at this time.
Wow, I just got flashbacks to my application to Hilltop Consultants and to the Corp and to Eating Society, because who knew you had to apply to eat food at the school? But seriously, Shreya, don't you think that Zan is charming enough to raise money for world hunger?
You know, maybe Minder could be the place for him, or even Dilmil.
Listen, I'm not doing online dating, okay? Muslim Tinder's a bit of a low point.
And who's gonna tolerate the fact that his only hobby is improv? I mean, look, I'm no expert on this, but I don't think that talking to yourself is a flex.
And don't even get me started on the fact that he's a culture and politics major. I mean, no. Seriously, guys, what girl is he gonna be able to provide for when he's already wasted $300,000 in tuition?
I'll have you know, culture and politics is a very useful major.
Okay, yeah, right. Can you name 3 cultures you've learned about?
So it doesn't really go into specifics, it's more about culture as a concept.
Wow, I don't know if you could have given a more culp answer than that.
What does that even mean?
It means that you're gonna be unemployed next year. But no, seriously, Zan, if you're such an expert on culture, why don't you tell us more about our next dance, Lekali Nepali?
Yeah, I know a lot about Nepali culture. Did you know that the world's tallest mountain, Mount Everest, is in Nepal? Yeah, you didn't.
Wow, Zan, seems like that culp education's really helping you out. It's not like you could have opened up Wikipedia to tell you the exact same thing.
It's on the second page, but fine. Nepal has a unique duality of heights. Did you know that the world's shortest man is also from Nepal?
Wow, Zan, I didn't know you were Nepali.
I'm like the tallest person on this stage.
Hey, it's okay, Zan. Look, you and me, we're the same.
I'm clearly taller than you.
Anyway, let's not get caught up in the details. While Zan might be pursuing a useless degree, one culture that's worth learning more about is Nepal's. Lekali Nepali explores the various music and dance styles of Nepal. This dance ranges from traditional to modern and showcases different musical influences from groups such as the Newar and Magar indigenous communities. Many classic Nepali songs incorporate storytelling through call and response and partner dance styles to bring stories to life. We are beyond excited to bring this dance back for the second time ever. So please welcome Lekali Nepali. Wow, how awesome was Lekali Nepali? Let's give them another round of applause. Not gonna lie, guys, after seeing how good everyone has been in this first half, making me a bit nervous for my dance later on.
Nah, man, you got this. It's gonna be a piece of cake.
And haven't you been practicing like every week all semester?
Look, guys, the men's basketball team practiced every day last year, and they still lost 29 games in a row. I'm not sure how much weekly practice is gonna do for a dancer of my skill level.
Come on, just show us what you got. I promise we won't judge.
No, I don't think tonight's the night.
Come on, man, you can't quit like that. It's like your pre-med aspirations all over again.
Hey, I'll have you know that attempting consulting is just as good as med school.
Right, just without the degree, the salary, the respect.
And Arjun, when you abandoned pre-med, you went from a South Asian 10 to the laughingstock of WhatsApp.
Yeah, and all consultants do is just push 2 buttons on Excel sheets all day. It's every MS Pro's cop-out for doing real work.
Sorry, Zan, you have no room to talk with a culture and politics degree. I mean, seriously, what do you even plan to do with it?
Have y'all ever heard of like OnlyFans? That's culture, right?
Okay, I'm gonna be honest, not the kind of dancing I was thinking about. But look, I promise that I will dance later on in Suave Taal if you guys promise that you will dance as well by the end of the show.
I think I might need the intermission to, gather up some courage.
Yeah, we'll be back.
Okay, so while Zan and Arjun work on whatever that was, we promise that this next dance will have much better hip hop. So, Desi Beat is a fast-paced, energetic dance that blends songs from American and South Asian pop culture. Bollywood steps define the slower, methodical partner sections, and American steps are present in the quicker, dynamic sections. Featuring the iconic steps straight from the Bronx that have defined American culture for the past several decades, as well as newer Bollywood steps, Desi Beat is sure to have you both singing and dancing along through hit after hit and step after step. Please put your hands together for Desi Beat.
Give it up one more time for Desi Beat! And that was actually our first half of the showcase tonight. Can we have another round of applause for our first half of performances?
I'm sure you could watch dance after dance after dance right now, but we wanted to take some time to thank some special folks.
All that you see tonight is the product of several months of hard work from a leadership team of over 40 people. Specifically, our 2 boards have devoted their time, talent, and care to everything that goes into this showcase.
To start, we want to welcome our logistics board. First up, we have Director of Special Projects and Initiatives, Nakash Harpanhalli. Nakash spearheaded community bonding events like our very on-theme Rangila Royale Game of Assassins. More importantly, his vision and dedication brought former UN spokesperson for the President of the General Assembly, and more importantly, a Georgetown Rangila alum, Brendan Verma, to campus to share his experiences as one of the first Rangila performers ever in the 90s and his extraordinary career path.
We also want to give a huge thank you to Akshada Lagasetti. Our creative director, Akshada, designed all of the merch and apparel that you've hopefully seen already, but will otherwise see outside. The sweatshirts, the tote bags, the caps, the stickers, they're all her brainchild. We have been blown away by her talent since June and her patience in dealing with the most ridiculous asks from 3 people with no artistic inclination whatsoever, including, but not limited to, hey, Akshada, could you design a logo that encapsulates the entire South Asian experience, but also fits our theme, and is also fun and cute, and also looks good on stickers, sweatshirts, and Instagram? We'd love a first draft by tonight. Thanks. Thank you, Akshada, for giving Rangila Royale life.
Rounding out our logistics board, before we do that, to everyone who grabbed a playbill, please take a second to appreciate it. Okay, now our co-directors of marketing, Ananya Shah and Sandhya Soundararajan. Ananya and Sandhya are the reason that everyone here knows about the show. Instagram, TikTok, the amazing posters for sale outside. They do it all. Mom, you asked me why a PWI makes such a big deal out of a South Asian showcase. It's because Ananya and Sandhya make sure it is absolutely everywhere. Thank you guys for giving Rangila Royale life.
In addition to our fantastic logistics board, we've had an amazing philanthropy board working to organize exciting fundraising events all semester long. You already heard from Rania, but we want to bring her out on stage once again. Please give it up for your Phil Chair, Rania Khan.
In addition to Rania, we also want to welcome the board members that we talked about earlier, who have been working with her all semester long to make event after event so phenomenal.
First, we have our Director of Education and Marketing, Satvik Kaul. Satvik has been setting up philanthropy events with Rania all semester long, as well as sharing information about Action Against Hunger with all our performers and supporters. Thank you so much, Satvik.
Next, please give it up for Sriya Gudaru, our Director of Internal Outreach. Sriya set up collaborations with various on-campus organizations, including the Asian American Student Association, who we partnered with for the date auction, also Georgetown Bubble, and with the Corp. She's also so obsessed with the spotlight that she decided to MC the show as well. Thank you, Shreya.
And our final board member, Director of External Outreach, Dhruv Gupta. Dhruv set up every single sponsorship you see in that lovely playbill of yours. Chances are, if you received an email asking for money, Dhruv wrote that one alongside with thousands of others. Thank you very much, Dhruv.
This entire team, both boards, is also responsible for continuing Rangila's oldest tradition. Over the past couple of weeks, they've stayed up till ungodly hours, tying over 5,000 roses and making sure that every performer gets well wishes from their loved ones. Thank you all. Now, typically, last year, Rangila raised around $46,000 for our partner nonprofit. This year, through the creativity, hard work, and sheer ambition of this board, we raised, Rania, do you want to do the honors?
$70,000!
I also just want to make something clear. We do typically do $30,000 a year. Last year, we shattered the record with $46,000. This year, Rania and her board raised $70,000. We are beyond proud to have raised such a monumental amount and are so grateful to both of these boards, to all of our team, all of our performers, and all of you for donating your time, attention, and money to this amazing cause. And that is not to say that we are done yet. Keep talking about those playbills. The QR code for Action Against Hunger through Rangila is right in there. And a great time to make that donation is during intermission, which is about to start. During our 15-minute intermission, you can purchase samosas right outside on the second floor in 2 different stations. You can also stretch your legs, take a break, get some sweets also on the second floor, and that beautiful merch we talked about right outside on the 3rd floor. Thanks, everybody, and we'll see you for an amazing second half.
Our first half was truly amazing. I mean, can we give another round of applause for Desi Beat? San, what was your favorite part of the dance?
Oh, I loved the Desi beat. My favorite part was when the choreographer, Dylan Arkowitz, came to the front, and he was like, make some noise for the Desi boys, and he set it up so all the brown people had to dance in the back. Really telling.
Yeah, for sure.
Agreed. Justice for the Desi boys.
I'm sorry, what?
Shreya, I'm trying to run a show here. What's wrong?
Where's Arjun?
I'm Arjun.
No, you're not Arjun. No.
Arjun's right here. We've been doing the show with him.
No, Arjun's not.
Arjun's not what?
No, you know.
We don't.
Arjun's not white.
Really? I mean, he runs a football podcast. I could have sworn he was. Maybe I just don't see color. Unlike some people.
Okay. Are you blind? That is a completely different guy. And he's like 5 inches taller.
Hey, people grow at different rates, okay? We shouldn't be discriminating on the basis of height. I can't control it.
Okay. If you really are the real Arjun, why don't you show us some moves from Suave? Only the actual real Arjun would know that.
Arjun, you don't have to do this. You have nothing to prove.
No, I got this.
Okay, yeah, no, whatever. That was great and all, and okay, I know I'm not in any of the dances, but that was literally the Rangila hook step. It's the one move in every single dance.
Shreya, you're turning this into a witch hunt. He did great. Up top, man.
Okay, you won't get away with this, White Arjun. I'm watching you.
Stop it, you're scaring him. Take it away, Arjun.
Sure thing. As a South Asian myself, I got this. Rangila's newfound musical act, Studio Rangila's Ensemble, consists of a variety of instrumentalists, ranging from strings, woodwinds, piano, guitar, percussion, as well as 6 singers. This year, Studio Rangila has nearly doubled in size, and it strives to incorporate the diverse languages and musical genres of South Asia. I'm so incredibly excited to introduce this next act. So please, give it up for Studio Rangila.
Give it up one more time for Studio Rangila. I, for one, am so excited for our next dance, Bulldog Bhangra.
Me too, Zan. Bulldog always pulls out all the stops.
Oh, yeah.
You know, I also really love Bhangra. Oh, hey, guys.
Arjun, you're back.
Yes, you're right. I am back. Thank you for noticing.
Anyways, so Bulldog Bhangra is...
Is everything okay, Arjun?
Yeah. What's the problem? Why would there be any problem?
All right, cool. Bhangra is...
So is anyone going to say anything to me?
About what?
Let's not act like there isn't a bigger, slightly taller white elephant in the room with us right now.
Arjun, I tried to stop him.
No, I think you mean I tried.
You guys let me get replaced. You guys literally let me get colonized.
All right, Arjun. I think you're exaggerating here. It wasn't that bad. You know, one can argue that colonization had many benefits, you know. We had a cool handshake. He danced for us. He built a railroad. It was dope.
Wow, Zan, wow. Please tell me more about how White Arjun really saved the show.
Arjun, where even were you?
Thank you. Someone is concerned about my well-being. There I was, getting ready for Suave Taal later on, when I heard a knock at the door. Someone took my kurta and told me, Arjun, there's an MC emergency. We need your help.
Like, respectfully, that sounds like a you problem. And what even is an MC emergency?
I don't know, but I was really excited to find out. I mean, seriously, after everything we've been through in the past, 90 minutes or so, I thought you guys would have been there for me.
I'm sorry, Arjun, you're right. How can we make it up to you?
I don't know. I think I need some time to heal.
We can give you your space.
But if you guys give me the intro to Bulldog Bhangra, maybe we can be all kumbaya.
All you.
Thank you, guys. Bhangra is a traditional dance originating in the Majha region of Punjab with both Indian and Pakistani roots. In its earliest traditional form, Bhangra was a folk dance to welcome the season of spring and celebrate the harvest, coinciding with the festival of Vaisakhi. Bhangra is a lively and energetic form of dance, and as the diaspora has migrated, Bhangra has been influenced by Western sound and dance. In Bulldog Bhangra, you'll hear and see the traditional Bhangra roots combined with the energetic, modern South Asian and American hits. Please put your hands together for Bulldog Bhangra.
One more time for Bulldog Bhangra. Bulldog was amazing. I don't think I've ever seen that many Punjabi kids in my life.
Clearly, you've never been to New Jersey.
No, I can't say I'd ever want to travel to what I consider the armpit of America.
Anyway, whatever, Zan. Enjoy your heat strokes in Texas. Anyway, getting back to the actual show, I personally am so excited for our next dance, Suave, Taal. I've been waiting for it all semester, so I definitely think that I should introduce it.
Bro, Arjun's in this dance, and he's not even as excited as you. Do you speak Spanish or something?
No, but I did go to Cancun for spring break last year.
Right. I'm sure you're an expert in Latin America now.
Oh, definitely. I would consider myself pretty culturally immersed. I mean, my 10-day Duolingo streak taught me everything I needed to know.
So besides like traveling to the whitest city in Mexico, what are your actual qualifications?
Glad you asked. Bad Bunny was actually my most listened to artist on Spotify Rap last year.
And can you name like one Bad Bunny song?
Okay, that song, it has that one line that goes, selfie, say cheese.
Right, I take it back, you're an expert. You live in Casa Latina or something?
Haha, very funny, Zan. Anyway, beyond my music taste, I will say that every time I dance bachata, people always stop and stare. You know, so I must be doing something, right?
Yeah, I think I know why they're staring. It's kind of like how everyone stops and looks after a car crash.
Whatever, Zan. Okay, since you're clearly the expert, why don't you just introduce Suave?
If it puts an end to you spewing what you learned about Latin America from TikTok, gladly. Suave Taal, meaning smooth rhythm in Spanish and Hindi, is a fusion between traditionally Afro-Latin styles and Bollywood dancing. Given the rich history and intersection between Afro-Latinx and Indian roots within the Caribbean, this dance combines classic styles that originate from Latin America, like merengue, bachata, salsa, reggae, and reggaeton, with upbeat Bollywood dance styles to create a lively blend of cultures. Each of our dances incorporates specific footwork, stylistic partner work, and diverse music to create a lively blend of Latin and Bollywood dance. Give it up for Suave Taal.
All right, all right. Thanks. Well, let's give it up for Suave Taal. How about that? Before we move on to our next performance, we wanted to take a moment and thank our South Asian Society Board. This group of people has been working so tirelessly behind the scenes to facilitate everything that goes into the showcase.
Please welcome the co-presidents of the South Asian Society, Sanchi Ruera and Shreya Dudeja, to the stage.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Sanchi Rohira.
And my name is Shreya Dudeja, and we are your 2023-2024 South Asian Society presidents. I am so grateful to be here tonight to witness the collective synergy of our culture and spirit, which has proudly pulsed through every performance you guys have seen so far at Georgetown's 29th Rangila. The South Asian Society is one of the largest cultural organizations on campus, yet it emanates such a familial energy that has been my saving grace since my freshman year. This year, our board has been committed to harnessing our power to nurture and build one of the most amazing support systems unlike anything we've ever seen before on this campus, and we are so proud to be a part of it. We
learn to lead with love and solidarity and not fear and complicity when we advocate both for those within our community and people facing injustices throughout the world. And this is a mission that we've always been committed to. So tonight and always, we celebrate the unique strength in our diversity.
On that note, I am so proud to introduce our incredible team, representing now more than ever the rich tapestry of diverse backgrounds that make up the South Asian community, both here on campus and beyond. For the past few months, it has been my absolute honor to watch this board push the boundaries of South Asian diasporic discourse while organizing to provide programming sensitive to our community's needs, from movie screening and community trick-or-treating events at the embassies to teach-ins on caste legislation and financial literacy workshops. Please, please, please join me in extending a warm welcome to the 2023-24 Board of the Georgetown South Asian Society.
All right, we wanted to end with some thank yous. First, thank you so, so much to our lovely Coords, Sana, Sar, and Izzy. None of this would have been possible without you guys. You are just one of the best group of individuals we could have asked for.
Next, Shreya and I would love to thank our incredible Vice President, Simran Dubey, who has been instrumental to all of the work we've done this year. We would like to end by just thanking our families who are here with us tonight. And also, just as a graduating senior, I want to extend a huge thank you to all of Brown Georgetown for being my home these past few years. Thank you all.
Thank you.
Give it up one more time for the SAS board.
I can't believe we're almost done with tonight's show. I mean, all the dances have been so amazing.
Yeah, Suave was so good, one of my favorites.
Really? You guys think so?
Yeah, no, everyone did a really good job.
Is there any one specific dancer you guys liked especially?
Oh, you know what? There is one person we haven't brought up here to fully appreciate how much they put in the show.
Let's give a round of applause for Sana for being such an amazing chord and being in the dance. And while we're at it, let's bring our other chords, Sar and Izzy, up to the stage.
They have graciously allowed us to share some humor today, and we want to give them the chance to come on stage and workshop their own stand-up routine.
All right, Sana, why don't you kick us off?
This year, Rangila sales were online. If you thought that getting the Eras tour tickets was hard, you clearly haven't dealt with campus groups. I haven't seen that many angry South Asians since Taco Bell took Fiesta potatoes off the menu.
And now Izzy.
Okay, speaking of Taylor Swift, I thought coordinating Rangila would bring me her level of fame and attention. Yet, I spend most of my weekdays in Lao till 3 a.m., or all-nighters, which is a far cry from Travis Kelce's convertible.
Oh yeah. One last one for Sar.
There's room for improvement on this one.
In regard to the show overall, I was inspired by Doom 2 when we chose our theme. You know, a lot of people tell me I look exactly like Hrithik Roshan. If he hadn't discovered protein powder.
Thank you so much.
One more time for our
Coord.
chords.
Besides the chords, we would also love to thank our alumni who have made Rangila amazing in years past.
If you're an alum, make some noise. Oh my God, that was just 2 of them. 3? Yeah, if I peaked in college, I'd want to come back too.
But we think that the alumni and all of you are going to enjoy our next dance, Old School. A voyage through the past, Old School offers a glimpse into all the eras of music and movies that we've grown up listening to. Hits from the past decades, featuring the golden era of the early 2000s, coalesce into an energetic, rhythmic performance that transforms the Gaston Hall stage into a time machine. Whether it's a romantic ballad or a fiery pop song, Old School offers iconic hit after hit and move after move in a tribute to the past that also celebrates its enduring influence on modern music. Put your hands together for Old School!
Let's give it up one more time for Old School. Wow, I mean, the sheer amount of brown parents applauding during that dance was crazy. You would think their kids graduated from Kumon or something.
It's Georgetown. Every brown kid here either went to Kumon or Khan Academy, okay? I'm a big Sal Khan guy myself, and I'll be honest, you're giving Kumon energy right now.
Okay, that was derogatory. But I guess you're right. You know, I did do Kumon, but I wasn't exactly what you would call a model student. I think I spent more time staring out the window than I did learning math.
Wow, suddenly everything makes sense.
Hey, I get enough of the academic disappointment from my mom, and my dad, and all my teachers, and my therapist.
Hey, do we have more time for the next dance? Because that was a lot to unpack. Shreya, I want you to know, Zan and I, we're here for you.
Bro, let's not make promises we can't keep. If her therapist can't fix her, we can't.
Can we please just move on to the next dance?
You're in a bad mood.
Okay, Zan, talking about literally anything else, aren't you a big cricket fan?
Of course, I'm Pakistani. It's in my blood.
Right, and how'd that World Cup game go for you guys?
Low blow, okay. You know, we can talk about other things, like how you're literally blood relatives with presidential candidate Vivek Ramaswamy.
Whoa. Okay, there's a lot of people here tonight. Let's make something very clear. Is my mom from the same state as him? Yes. Same city? Also yes, but we are not blood relatives. I want to make it clear, no familia here.
Yeah, okay, you know what? I can get over Pakistan losing the cricket game because at least I can drown my sorrows in a nice juicy steak. Shreya, do you like steak?
Okay, Zan, what's the point of eating beef if you fast for 30 days anyway? See, personally, I will be happily eating my dosa 365 days out of the year. Thank you.
Whoa, guys, come on. Look, if there's one thing I know, it's that us, as a community, we can bond, come together, because we can agree on one thing. The British, well, they can really be something.
So true, Arjun. When considering donating to Action Against Hunger, I hope all the white people in this audience with English roots somewhere in their 23andMes remember the Koh-i-Noor diamond.
With that being said, I think we can put our differences aside and unite to introduce this next dance, Pakistani Mastani.
And all of us couldn't be more excited to close today's show with such a monumental dance.
Pakistani Mastani is a blend of dances honoring our diverse cultures and traditions, hailing from the coastal cities of Karachi to the rolling hills of Islamabad. In Urdu, Mastani signifies the spirit of being carefree, mischievous, and happy-go-lucky. As we highlight Pakistan's influence on Desi music, we invite you to immerse yourself in this story-like experience.
Back to the Gaston stage for the first time in 5 years, please welcome Pakistani Mastani.
Let's give another round of applause to Pakistani Mastani. How great was that? Okay, guys, so we've reached the end of the show, and only one of us has danced so far. I think it's time for you guys to hold up your end of the bargain.
I don't know about that one.
Yeah, Arjun, there's not much time left in the show anyway.
Look, guys, if I can work up the courage to do the whole dance and MC thing, you guys can too. What do you guys think? Should they dance? That's not enough? All right, time to bring in some backup.
But if you're there, then how is he there? Is there like a multiverse of Arjuns?
Look, I know this must be very, very confusing.
No, it's actually not. I figured that out like instantly.
Look, contrary to popular belief, me and him, not the same person.
Yeah, and what Brown Arjun said is right.
Just Arjun's fine.
Hey, let's not get caught up in the minutia, Brown Arjun. What he said's right. You guys need to dance.
Well, I wasn't listening before, but White Arjun said it.
I guess.
I guess we have to dance.
Make some noise for Shri and Zan. How great was that?
Up top, White Arjun.
Zan never wanted to start a handshake with me. But in all seriousness, guys, I know you did that for White Arjun and everything, but that really meant a lot. I think you guys would have been amazing in the show.
Aww. And also, a special thanks to our 3 coordinators who this show would not have been possible without. Give it a warm round welcome to Sar, to Izzy, and to Sana. One more time.
We also want to give a special shout out to all of our seniors up here, including Zan and White Arjun, for whom this is their last Rangila. We hope we made this one special for all of you.
And finally, we wanted to thank you all for joining us at Rangila Royale. Although the show didn't have any drugs, gambling, alcohol, high-stakes action scenes, or shirtless men with six-packs, which is really disappointing for me, we did have White Arjun. And given your applause, that's honestly all that really matters. So we want to welcome back to the stage our Coords one final time.
Can we have another round of applause for Shriya, Zan, Arjun, and now iconic White Arjun, who goes by Jeff, by the way. I don't think we've said that all night.
Before our final act of the night, we wanted to express our sincerest gratitude to a few of the people and organizations who have made this night possible. To the President's Office, the Provost's Office, the Office of Institutional Diversity, Equity, and Affirmative Action, the Student Activities Commission, and the Georgetown Program Board, thank you so much for your continued support.
To our sponsor, Flair, which we've been using all semester long, thank you.
To MedStar Shah Medical Group, Rangila's largest sponsor for the past 2 years and a supporter of South Asian causes since its founding 50 years ago. Thank you. Specifically, my parents, who put together all of the decorations and food for performers for the past 2 nights, as well as the samosas. Thank you, guys. And who are going to come up to me after the show and say, great job, but just remember, your brother's a doctor.
And to our advisor at the Center for Student Engagement, Patrick Ledesma, thank you. Thank you for all your patience and expertise in making this entire show happen and for answering all our emails at ungodly hours of the night. To our AV and lighting crew, Ralph, Optimum, and to our stage crew, thank you so much for helping run this show smoothly.
To Action Against Hunger for working with us all summer and semester long, thank you for your partnership and for all the good you do around the world. And finally, to our team, to our performers, many of whom have never danced before, for practicing every week until midnight, for coming to office hours, and for supporting all of the philanthropic endeavors. Thank you. To our choreographers, directors, and board members, we could not have worked with a better group of people. All of your hard work shined on stage. We are beyond proud and grateful.
Lastly, to all of our community members, friends, and family in the audience tonight, thank you so much for your incredible support. I would especially like to thank my late father, Manoj George, who sadly passed away last year and was only able to watch me in my first Rangila. As someone who always joked he couldn't dance or sing before proceeding to do both, I know he would be so proud of everything we've accomplished in our 29th year.
Before we get on with our final performance for the night, we also wanted to take a moment to zoom out. The past two Rangilas, the ones that most of us here have seen, Rangila Revived and Rangila Growing the Roots, celebrated our ability to overcome adversity after the pandemic. With this year's Rangila, we sought to bring back the more lighthearted themes that you've seen in the past.
And while we've had a little too much fun making our gambling jokes, we've had a larger goal with this theme. Ever since we've done Rangila, we've been asking ourselves why people are so passionate about the dance showcase. But if you think about it, all that happens here, it makes sense.
It really does. If you think about it, we've never seen an event quite like this or led an event quite like this, with no national or religious affiliation whatsoever, with songs, dance styles, performers, and audience members not just from New Jersey, but from all over the world. I mean, every time we did this, every day we worked on this, we were just genuinely blown away by the way that this event just seems to confound reason.
Okay, now that you've gotten all of your thank yous out of the way, I think one more is in order. Izzy and Sar, I don't know where to begin, and I really don't want to cry. You guys have been my rock throughout the semester and have taught me so much. Izzy, thank you for being a big sister, cheering me on always, and never failing to have a smile on your face. Sar, 2 Rangilas together, probably 9,000 roses, 2 broken records, 1,000 tears, and 1,000 more laughs. I've never met someone with a bigger heart. Your love for this showcase is contagious. I'm going to miss you both more than you can imagine. Thank you for everything.
Nine months we've been working on this. That is the first time she has said anything nice about me.
Sana, we love you so much and are so grateful to have had you as our junior Coord. Let's give it up for Sana!
I also wanted to say, all jokes aside, Sana actually was the person who hired me for Rangila last year, as she likes to remind me quite a bit. And your dedication and enthusiasm to this showcase not only is what made me want to apply to coordinate it, but has genuinely extended to every single person in this room. And my Georgetown experience would be absolutely different and a whole lot worse without you. More importantly, the last 2 Rangilas would not have happened without you. So thank you.
All right, it's now time for our last performance of the night, Senior Shandar! Performed by the class of 2024 for the very last time on Gaston stage, this dance features all the styles you've seen tonight, culminating in our iconic Bhangra finale. For this final performance, we ask that you clear the middle aisle and anything you may have in the front of the stage. Looks good.
Thank you guys for joining us. We hope you enjoy our final act.
Come on, Sar, I think we have someplace to be.